Hi again, Shawn Clement here, part 2 of our instructional series. We just saw the grip, now we're going to see how the grip affects the arm motion. So if you have a solid grip, like we saw in the first video, and you start swinging the arms back and through, you're going to see how on the way back, your right arm is going to be forced to fold. If it doesn't fold, it's going to push you out of balance. So before that happens, obviously, it's going to fold. Then you'll see how both wrists are going to hinge. Now, the way your wrists hinge in the backswing is very much how you would hinge your wrist when you go fishing. So if you have a fishing rod in your hands here, you hinge the wrist, you cast that fishing line out there. So this is the same motion. Or in football, if you play football, it's exactly the same motion of the wrist. You hinge the wrist, release the wrist. Or hammering a nail will do the same thing as well. So I'm sure you get the picture. So on the way down, the right arm is going to extend, forcing the left arm to fold. So if I swing the club back and through, you'll see how the hands have a tendency to rotate. In the backswing, the right hand rotates up, left palm rotates down. And on the through swing, it's the opposite. The left palm rotates up and the right hand rotates down. If you look at it from this angle, you'll see how this happens. You notice the club face is closed, and on the way back, you'll notice how that club face is now open. Well, there's many different ways that you could look at it, but that's basically how it works. So, hinge, release. So that's the basic way the arms hinge, or the wrist hinge. In the backswing, fold, you want to make sure that your left arm stays extended. If that left arm collapses, you notice how my hands get much closer to the body. Think about it this way. If you were pushing a kid on a swing, right? The chains stay fully extended, the swing can go from one side and have all the momentum it needs to go all the way back to the other side. If you push a little too hard, and the chains collapse, then the swing is just going to fall straight down and has no throughward momentum. So it's the same thing here. If your arms collapse against your body, you'll have a tendency to go straight down. It's really going to affect the power in your shot. So you want to feel nice extension, not strain, but a nice taut extension of that left arm, and a nice hinge in your wrists. On the way through, same thing. You want to feel a nice extension of that right arm toward the target, and that left arm is going to fold out of the way. You don't want the arms collapsing against the body or collapsing in this manner. That left arm is supporting as the right arm extends down to the target line. So there's the general way that your arms are going to move in the golf swing. Finally, as far as grip pressure is concerned, this is a tricky situation. There's a lot of things that are said about the grip pressure. Let's look at it this way. If you were playing tennis and hitting a power forehand from one backcourt to the next, imagine how firmly you would be holding that racket at the moment of impact. If you were hammering nails, a nice big nail hammering one shot into a 2x4, imagine how firm that grip would be at the moment of impact. Well, it's the same thing with the golf club. The way to summarize it, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the very tightest you can hold it, feel like you're holding it at about a 4 or 5 on the scale. And you'll notice as you swing the club, that grip pressure will intensify. Let your central nervous system take care of that for you.